I'm good, Slug. Talk about it Tuesday. Keeping it real with JoJo Capone, IG Live podcast. I know the trending topic is Kobe. Long live Kobe. Deepest condolences to him, his family, and everybody aboard that chopper, man. I guess my last helicopter ride is over for me, Jack. Talk about I'm good, Slug. Talk about it Tuesday. Keeping it real with JoJo Capone, IG Live podcast. I know the trending topic is Kobe. Long live Kobe. Deepest condolences to him, his family, and everybody aboard that chopper, man. I guess my last helicopter ride is over for me, Jack. Talk about it Tuesdays, killer. What we doing? What's happening? Condolences to your family, Big Flip. Talk about it Tuesday, keeping it real with JoJo Capone, IG Live podcast. So far, trending topic, Kobe Bryant. Condolences to him and the families that was a part of that tragedy. Still need to know for sure if the lady been fired for what she said. And I think the comedian guy responded to what he was supposed to say. So, you know, yeah, I feel like my last helicopter ride, you know, you don't want nothing to scare you away, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I just feel like it should have been more something could have, well, you never know. That should have been some, well, that won't work because I was just about to say some parachutes or something, but that wouldn't work because the blades of the helicopter is so long, you know, so you trying to jump out of a helicopter in a situation like that with a parachute probably wouldn't be a good idea. What up, though? They fired her like 7 hours ago. Oh, they did fire? Okay, cool. Yeah, she, you know, talking about she stumbled up, flipped up. No, you know exactly what you said. And it just go to show you what she was speaking on amongst her friends and her peers. That's what she do. You know, they use that word so often. And then to put the ERS on it at 84 miles per hour, ain't nothing you can do. Yeah, that's true. I mean, in a way, you know, because I seen the crash as well. So when it did tip to the side, like I said, it's really, you know, it's really weird because you could have tried to jump out, but once again, them blades so long, you know, and then with it to the side going that fast, could you really have tried to crawl out with a parachute? I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen you know, it ain't like no MacGyver moment, but you know, it's just a sad situation, especially now. Chase the Bag, what up, though? Chachi, what up, though? Especially Prince, what up, though? And especially with, damn, that's just sad, man. Them kids was on there. His daughter was on there, you know, because how many people do take a helicopter ride and ask, when was the last updates. I do that though. Like, I ain't gonna lie. When I've traveled and jumped on helicopters, I've asked that. That question's been asked. Like, let me see the update sheet, you know. How do you make one of the biggest mistakes of your life? The Los Angeles niggers. Yeah, that's crazy. It was something I want to keep saying, but it keeps slipping my mind. Ice, what up, though? Every time I'm thinking of it, I know Kobe. Oh, the big pharma situation. You know what I'm saying? They saying like he been in court going with this, they wanted his name, Black Mamba, I think for a pill or something I don't know the exact on that situation, but people trying to make it seem like it's some foul play going on. Peace and blessings to you, Silk. You know, people trying to make like Big Pharma in there, you know. Just keeping it real with JoJo Capone, IG Live podcast. Everybody on the check-in. What city, what state y'all from? Salute to y'all. Thanks for checking in. Trending topic, of course, Kobe Bryant, and the loss of the others on that terrible helicopter crash, you know. Big business is dangerous. Yeah, it's crazy. So I guess he stood to, you know, I guess the wife or whoever now in charge of his estate will still have to fight that case in court. Emerald Triangle still burning. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, like global warming. Yeah, for sure. Rest in peace, Big Keith. I just got that call earlier. You know, one thing about it, you know, as they say, we know we born. When you born, you know you got to leave one day. So that's why for me, it's like I don't do the stunting and fronting on nobody. I just live my life to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? You know, I guess that's a part of that, you know, never knowing what day you're going to go. What impact do you leave when you leave here? I said it was the higher power, something like you just said about a deal went bad. Not to get off topic, but have you or anybody in your circle thought about getting in the Chicago marijuana business? I mean, not really, because to me it's like a catch-22. You know what I'm saying? Like the state will give you the licenses, but the feds can come in and take your money. I was just seeing an interview on Al Harrington, I think, the basketball player, how they took like $12 million or something from him. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's a catch-22 with that. My little cousin actually just called me the other day saying like, let's set up, you know, the security company, Global G Security, for those cannabis stores or whatever, or shops, smoke shops. But, you know, at the same time, it's like, it's just tripped out, man. Appreciate that, Poncho. Emerald Triangle is the national guest burning all the farmers' weed for Big Pharma. Is definitely something going on. Yeah, so, you know, it's a lot going on, you know. Can't leave out the rest of the people that was on the chopper, too, because I think they said it was 8 or 7 total, so can't just make it all about Kobe and his daughter, you know, salute the other, you know, to the other, condolences to the other families that was on there as well. You know, I got true trollers in here, one talking about some limbs. And I mean, at the same time, it ain't no need to be sad, you know. We live and we know we have to leave this earth. It's just the way that we leave it, you know. Definitely wouldn't want to leave it like that, you know, because you feel like now it's like I don't really try to push people to fly and do certain things, but it's like, how else you gonna see the world? You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, trains, buses can take you so far, but Yeah, because the banks haven't approved federal clearance on cannabis-related money. They can't be taxed. And it's just weird because it's like y'all giving the licenses to operate these buildings in these places, but y'all don't, talk about it Tuesday. I got my troller, Jay Johns, in there. He want to talk about eating pork. Knowing I don't eat no pork. I don't eat no meat or soul food.
What up, Capone?
Seafood. What up, though?
Hey, I just left Soul Vegetarian over there on 75th, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yep. How everything going?
Everything cool. They always had some good food over there.
Yes,
I
sir.
think Nelly, if I ain't mistaken, the owner was Nelly's grandfather or something.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Capone, they got some. I had some eggplant. I be bullshitting with the limbs, man. Don't know how to eat no pork. But
yeah,
I just had
you
some
stay
eggplant.
with them later. I know you be trolling.
I be eating. I just had some eggplant parmesan. I'm gonna grab the phone. I'm washing dishes. That's why I got you on my headset.
Oh, it's all good.
How everything going with you though?
Man, ain't no need to complain. J4 Juicy, what up though?
All right, so I got a quick question, bro. So I don't eat no meat. You know what I'm saying? I'm a vegetarian. So how do I bulk up? But I mean, I work out daily, but I'm saying, like, can you bulk up by like not eating protein? I mean,
yeah,
go ahead.
You can get protein from other sources, like right here, raw walnuts. You know what I'm saying? It's you can eat quinoa. You know your grains. You know the quinoa, the grains. Garbanzo beans. Like, it's a lot of stuff that you can eat, if you can, just search Dr. Sebi Alkaline Guide.
Okay.
And you'll see the whole list. He got a whole, I got the whole menu, of the things that I consume, because I'm alkaline, I'm not vegan. It's a lot of stuff that vegans eat that we don't eat. Soy and tofu and wheat gluten. It's a lot of stuff that vegans eat that's terrible for your body.
Got you. What you know any other vegan restaurants in Chicago besides the Soul Vegetarian? I heard of Chicago Diner, but I ain't never been there.
It's that one. It's a lot in Hyde Park, and it's another one on 73rd, I think, in Exchange or Yates.
Oh, you talking about Marjani?
I don't know the names of it.
Yeah.
I don't know the.
Yeah, that shit is remake. Yeah, that's good too.
Yeah, so just check all them out. Salute. Next topic. Oh yeah, Allen Iverson got robbed. Yeah, I just saw that on Ball Alert or something. He left his bag with the jewelry in it, and a young kid, I guess 20 years old, walked in there and picked the bag up. I don't know who he was with or how he left his bag unattended, but things happen. Let me see. Al Capone didn't make money off drugs. He made money off liquor, and they broke him off prohibition of all spirits and alcohol. Yeah, and then they taxed it and sold it. It's the weed and cannabis prohibition now. We gotta tap in, but be smart. Yeah, but it's like, for one, you putting your life at risk. I know a few people that own them type of smoke shops. So you putting your life at risk. They don't want you to have no bulletproof window where you can serve the customers through. They don't want that, so they leaving you open to have robberies. You know what I'm saying? So that ain't good. And it's just a lot with that. Like, I know one person was telling me they had the walls, even however they had it, to where it was like the bulletproof glass to go all the way around the wall so nobody could break in from the opposite side. You know what I'm saying? And steal the stuff in there. It's just, so it's a good idea, but it's a bad idea at the same time, unless you just got a location that's heavily secured. I know some guys that was they smoke shop I went to in Detroit. The feds just ran in there, locked all of them up. They from, I can't think of the name of them, but I think they from the motherland, but it's a group name of them. I don't know. Everybody on the check-in, ain't nobody told me where nobody from. What city, what state. Keeping it real with JoJo Capone, IG Live podcast. Go to YouTube and Subscribe to Act Like It ENT. What'd he say? Bro, can you please sign that kid out your backyard? Driller, he nice. It's coming next 2 years. Let me see. I ain't been signing nobody though, homie. Let me see. Any advice for up and coming entrepreneurs? Yeah, stick with whatever it is you want to do. Okay, I got Cali in here. What part of Cali? Illinois in here. Keys, what up? Chicago, Inglewood, 67 Walcott. IE in this thing. Salute IE. Near North Side Chicago. New York. What borough? What part of New York you from? Everybody gonna be able to get a KD from everywhere and anywhere but Chicago in here. Gas House and Burnaway. Yeah, they are. See, you wanted to be a distributor. That was the best thing. No cut for sure in the building. Newark, Brick City, Jersey City, Patterson, Trenton, Elizabeth, Salute Jersey, 12th Street in Albany. Bed-Stuy BK all day. Low end Chicago. Interesting roll call. I usually have my foreigners in here a lot. But yeah, that was two of the trending topics. Kobe Bryant and the others that was lost on that terrible helicopter crash. And now new news was with Allen Iverson bag got picked up by a young kid, and it was $500,000 worth of jewelry in there. 59th and Justine. Salute all my family on 64th and Justine. That's Chicago. See, that's where the money at. Bill Brands out the counter. I'm going to tell you something else. I'm going to holler at my man Kurt. We went out to Ohio. We went out to, what was that? Denver. Just posted you with MREC. Oh, yeah. Salute MREC. I got my latest interview with MREC. I got another latest interview with the Beat 139 in Harlem. So salute Brooklyn, salute Harlem. I got my last interview I just done was with P. Noble here in Chicago, late nights with P. Noble. Yeah, everybody else on the check-in. Where y'all from? What city? Shay Johnson. What else was I just talking about before that? Oh, Colorado, which I posted. Y'all probably saw that when I went live with the police. Soon as I landed, they tried to come bum rush us, you know what I'm saying, in the airport. So, I was going to meet my cousin's godmother. She actually has like so many acres. It's crazy, you know what I'm saying? So many acres of hemp. So that was the business to get in. We would have been ahead of the game, like burning them the hemp to plant what they plant. BMF, Baller Berries, Gas House, Snickerdoodles, all of these black brands stamping the legacy because they knew. Yeah, that's my little man, Sky Baller, be doing the Baller Bellies. His daddy from here too, from Chicago. He actually from my neighborhood. Black folks gotta say, but Sky Baller rep Frisco. Black folks gotta separate from the slave master. Yeah, they should. I ain't going for it. Shy 75th and Yates been down with you for salute. East side. Let me see. Sharp one on the check-in. Yo, poem was good, bro. What up, though, Larry? So keeping it real with JoJo Capone, IG Live podcast. The women flaked out on me Wednesday. I was trying to do a What You Gotta Say Woman Wednesdays. New Haven, Connecticut for show. They flaked out on me Wednesday. I'm going to try them again tomorrow. After that, if they don't pick up the ball, I ain't doing it no more. Cause everybody, why you do? They be on my DM, do something for the women, woo, woo, woo. Then when I set it up, they get nervous. Oh, my hair ain't done, my nails ain't done. That's what I be wanting to talk about. How y'all take 10 hours to get dressed just to go catch a movie. Peace off my break. See you soon for sure. And I be trying to click in at like 12 noon so that way I know people on their lunch breaks or whatever. So far, those was two of the trending topics. Kobe Bryant, rest in peace to him and his family and the others that was aboard that chopper. And Allen Iverson losing $500,000 worth of jewelry. And of course, the lady that was saying niggers they say she just got fired. So let me see, we got Dr. T's clothing. Everybody new on the check-in. Where y'all at? How long you been off meat? 4 years now, Matt. No meat, no seafood. What up, though? What's cracking?
What it do, man?
You got it. What's the word? You bundled up, man, like you outside.
Yo, it's fucking cold out here, T-Dot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Toronto in the building. I told y'all they gonna check in. They come across that water for Capone, you did.
You already know it.
Hey, they can't.
Allen,
They try to.
Oh, that was chains getting taken. Woo! Fuck.
East St. Louis. Yeah,
my shit, dog. Nobody's taking my shit. You know what I'm
saying?
Yeah,
he had it in his book bag, and I guess probably left it checking in or something like that. I don't really know. I'm gonna call him once I get off of here and see what really happened.
Book bag up, and he would have got his insurance claim off that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, well, that's good because they had it on camera. They got the kid, you know what I'm saying? They got the kid face on camera. So, you know, and people do that all the time. They come waiting to check in a hotel. They leave their phone on the counter, glasses. They do all that, you know what I'm saying? So it's not
in Chicago,
like that.
Chicago, don't they call that lacking? That's lacking.
Yeah, he was lacking with that one. Yeah.
Oh, here they call that slipping. Because it's slippery out here. It's slipping.
Yeah. We said slipping back in the days. You know, no meat, no seafood. How you don't lose, man, weight. I mean, you gonna rip up. You really want to look like a track star.
This guy is fucking. This guy has got mad weight. He'll knock you out one punch, JoJo Capone. You don't know about that guy? Crazy.
Yeah. No, he said how. He said
Capone, you come through. Fuck T. That's got him on lock. Headshot all day, guy. You know what I'm saying?
Hollis crew. You see the picture for the culture. I just posted with me and Ed Lover. Ed Lover out here in Chicago with us.
You know what? I didn't know who that guy was back in the day because I'm a white kid. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? My first CD ever, Method Man, Italian Stallion, aka Ed Lover. Ed Lover.
The Woo bridged the gap for real.
For sure. Because I ain't allowed to cross the borders and shit. I used to be, but you know what I mean? Can't do that shit no more.
Yeah, man. They playing them games at that border. T-Dot, they don't want nobody coming over there. You can have a case from 2000. They going, no, you can't come. It can be from 99. No, you can't come. Like, they just reject everybody.
And with this fucking Chinese virus, you see that shit going on?
Yeah. Well, that's another trend. That's another talk about it Tuesday topic. The coronavirus. People just dying out in the middle of the street. That shit look like one of the movies. What's that movie? Walking Dead? That's like Walking Dead, man. And I was just reading something. Somebody sent me that I think it was a case in Minnesota.
There's a case out in Toronto too.
Oh yeah?
Fucked up, man. They can keep that shit up there.
Yeah, Minnesota. Well, now their case in Toronto. I don't know nowhere else, but that's crazy. We definitely don't need that. And see, once again, I know it's coming through them foods, man.
Crazy. Yo,
I don't want that.
Size of shirt you take and shit. You know what I'm saying? DM me what size of shirt you take, a hoodie or whatnot. I get you some sick gear at my company. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure. I'm on it. So keep me posted. Dr. T's T-Dot. You did. Toronto in the building. So, yeah, he just spoke on that. So I think Kobe, Allen Iverson, and the coronavirus was basically the top three Talk about it Tuesday topics of today. Crew thick, ain't letting nobody run down on Chuck. Chuck good anywhere. They just trying to talk shit on my boy, on my bro. He don't like headlines. Yeah. I mean, it happens. He can lift his bag because he usually wearing all that shit. So I don't even know how it was in the backpack. When I just left him in Carolina, he had all of the shit on. So where can I get sea moss in the Shy? Go in Hyde Park. Go to the health food store. They got the sea moss. I've supported the brother King Erner and Size Palace. Go on they links on their page, and they got the sea moss gel. My little cousin been making some for me now. You know what I'm saying? Veronica, her page V-Roll, like 18, 19 or something. I don't know, but her page V-Roll, she been making mine for me. Yeah, fruits and roots, man. Quebec in the building. Come on, man. Canada checks in with Capone. Tonio, what's the word? Talk about it Tuesday. Keeping it real with JoJo Capone. Y'all go on YouTube, subscribe to Act Like an ENT. I saved these lives, so you know. I'm gonna make you a hit tonight. Make it for Tonio. Tonio, the next hottest thing coming out the game. For sure. Rest in peace, Maul. Long live Maul. I just was looking at our pictures with us in Honduras. Maul, you know, went from being bedridden, you know what I'm saying, to I had him up dancing. I was documenting his recovery for trying to beat stage 4 cancer. You know, Maul called me and like say today, he said, Capo, he said, man, they gave me, you know, no more chemo. So I told him, what? I'm like, well, we going to Honduras tomorrow. Doctor said we jumped on a flight the next day. We bounced. I ain't hugged the kids. I ain't told nobody nothing. I was out when my brother called, man, for the culture. And we went to Honduras. We were supposed to stay for 2 months. We stayed for 3 weeks. And we basically got homesick and we came back. For the culture, what up, though? It's loud in your background.
My bad. Turn that shit off.
Everybody new on the check-in. Where y'all at? What city? What state?
What's going on?
T-Boo, what up, though?
Man. Global Gang, the Hollis Crew. You know what's going on.
Hollis Crew. I see you got your beads on.
Out here, man. I see you globe trotting all over, man. I see this super motivational, man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody coming from the background that you came from and making that transition and showing
Please
growth.
What up?
That shit is major. You know what I mean? To show growth that you ain't always in that mindset. We might be there for a minute, but we all got to transition into new things, man. You know what I mean? For cats from the street that really respect what you're doing, that shit is inspirational, homie.
Yeah, I mean, they got to know. A lot of them say they come from the street, but if you come from the street, majority of us got that PTSD. So I can't sit still. I need to move around. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Especially when you don't know if somebody on some type of narcotics or something and just tripping out. I was just seeing something that was in a city in New York.
Okay.
Where, a guy with a cane or somebody with a knife and they were just chasing the people. I seen it on World Star last night. So it's just like you never know what's on somebody mental, man. Soto, what up, though?
Definitely, man. You coming down for the Super Bowl or what?
I see everybody down there. That's what he's saying. What's good, cuz I'm in Miami for Super Bowl.
Yeah, man.
Hit if you need me. I'm working the parties. Okay, for sure. I know I'm gonna get a lot of calls. I got a fight on the 1st in New Mexico, so that's why it messed the schedule up for the
What kind of
Super
fight you
Bowl.
doing? What you want? Some MMA? What you doing?
No, it's this boxing, Impact Boxing. We got a new show called Stars and Champions.
Stars and Champions. Okay.
Yeah, so it's going. The first fight is February the 1st. So tap in the Impact Network.
Okay.
Impact, a cable station. We got 90 million homes. You know what I'm saying? So we doing a like Showtime boxing stuff like that.
Man, I did something that you might like, man. I just finished the interview, man, with the chairman, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, about a week ago. I'm still trying to put a little bit more substance in it, but man, he giving it. The crazy part is, Jojo. Look, I was talking to one of my partners. He happened to be from Chicago. And I said, yo, look, I'm about to interview the chairman, man. This nigga said, who the chairman? Who's the chairman? And I said, nigga, you from Chicago, nigga, you don't know who the chairman is? So I said, you know what? He might not be the only dude that's running around like that. Just the younger generation, they don't, you know what I mean? They're not into the books and with some of them. So with him, I figured the chairman, bringing him on the Info Minds, bringing him on the platform, just to reintroduce who his father was to the people, and just to spark that type of, just like.
Oh, but that's why he didn't know, because you had the chairman Larry Hoover, and then of course you got the chairman. I know what you talking about. Fred Hampton Jr. So that's why he didn't know who you was talking about.
Okay.
So you got a specific.
He in his 40s, man. Ain't no excuse.
Yeah, but when you say the chairman to us, the first chairman you gonna come to us gonna be Larry Hoover if you a GD. You see what I'm saying?
Chicago.
Being from the Chi. Now, when you heard of Fred Hampton, you heard of Fred Hampton. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So it wasn't, even though he was the chairman for the Black Panther Party, but just how we speak when we introduced those two, it was Chairman Larry Hoover, and then of course it was just Fred Hampton for the Black Panther Party. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's probably why he didn't know who you were speaking on. But if you say the chairman to anybody in Chicago, they can be Black P-Stones, they're going to say Larry Hoover. You know what I'm saying? They can be Vice Lords. But when you say that, you know what I'm saying? Even though he denounced being a chairman in the late 90s or in the late 80s, I think, like in the 90s, he denounced being a chairman. You know what I'm saying? So, because of course he's been trying to come home. He's been in there for 46 years. So free Larry Hoover and all the political prisoners, man. You know, I know it's a tough thing. I was just at a funeral Saturday, and Jeff Fort sent his condolences. So salute to Jeff Fort. You know, I understand that they got him under a terrorist act. So, to stay free, Jeff Fort. Hopefully he can come from under that. But when it's something like that, it's kind of more strenuous. You know what I'm saying?
Where they got the brother Jeff Fort at? They got him in.
He ain't Haters. Him and Larry, they both down there.
They got a lot of guys in the ADX, man. If I'm not mistaken, I think Pat Mason was out there. Rod Diggs, he was a blood from New York. He's got his life since he out there. It's a lot of cats in that ADX, man. But yo, look, what you think about, the Kobe was a big tragedy, but what you think now, we all know Kobe and his daughter was the most popular ones on the planet. But I feel, of course, it's rest in peace Kobe and his daughter, but those other deaths feel like overshadowed because of the celebrity of those two, which is sad.
I just spoke on that earlier. I just mentioned that earlier before you joined on. Because since I said Keeping It Real with JoJo Capone, IG Live podcast, subscribe to YouTube, Act Like an ENT. I said now to talk about it Tuesday, the topics was Kobe Bryant, his daughter, and the others that was aboard that helicopter. Right. You know what I'm saying? Allen Iverson, the coronavirus. That's what we've been speaking on. Them the top 3 topics we've been speaking on so far.
Yeah, man. I ain't hear about AI. What's going on with AI?
He had a bag word like 500,000 worth of jewelry in his book bag in a hotel, and a kid walked in behind him and took the book bag.
They found the kid yet?
Well, they got him on camera, in the hotel, but he's still, that's what I just saw. Oh, and of course the lady, Allison Moore, is supposed to get fired.
Oh, she did get fired. But wait, did you see the comedian? Now this comedian, he got a bigger platform than me. He got a show in New York this week.
Yeah, we've been put him on blast. He just did an interview. I didn't click it, but he's speaking on what his statement, but I didn't click it. I didn't even want to see what he had to say.
Yeah,
you know
what
I'm saying?
Yesterday, man, I watched it. I mean, timing is everything, man. If you had a beef with Kobe, why they ain't expressed all these feelings for all these years in between that incident that happened in Colorado and now? Why, you know what I mean? Why?
But that's what they do. They want to kick you with you when you down and tarnish your legacy. They've been KKK been doing that forever. And of course, congrats to Wendy and the old man. They get them their vows finally out of 40-some years of them trying to be legally married. They didn't allow them to do it, so now they are. And I think the good brother Justin helped with that. So salute to Justin as well.
Definitely.
He a good brother, young attorney out of Dallas, but he helped a lot of the guys behind the wall.
Okay.
So, but salute to you though.
You know that, man. Yo, I appreciate your time, Jojo. Man, stay up, man. Hope we gangsters Hollis crew, baby.
Earth by turf. You already know for the culture. Yeah, so I guess I can sign out. Keeping it real with JoJo Capone. IG Live podcast. Thanks everybody that came on. Talk about it Tuesday. JoJo respects from East of the motherland, Ethiopia. Addis Ababa, always. Y'all already know it. Y'all know I got nothing but love. Y'all the birthplace of civilization. We got to take that Africa name out of there, though. We just going to the motherland, the Garden of Eden, or Ethiopia, man. That's where we need to go with the name of the continent, bro. We got to. Sophia Africanus was a Greek guy. Africa's short for Africanus. We shouldn't even be. It's just a lot that I want to get on Sinetta TV soon. So y'all reach out to Sinetta, tell them to bring me on. I want to get on there because it's people like us. We shouldn't be calling ourselves black men. We can go with colored or come with. Or just Ethiopians, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot that I want to speak on. So, salute to y'all. I'm going to check out JoJo Capone. We gone.